Hey guys, this is Market Insights, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about SOUNDHOUND. Uh, why I'm smiling is because the whole market is a complete bloodshed out there. Completely red all across the board. SOUNDHOUND's at $7.31, down almost 9%. Again, I feel like it's an overreaction with everything going on, but it's a good buying opportunity, right? Kind of what I said before, I felt like SOUNDHOUND, that was the bottom for SOUNDHOUND, but it seems like it's going to keep getting a little bit lower, which is totally okay, because if you have money on the side, you could always buy a little bit more, right? So everything's looking not good in the market, but these are kind of some things I'm going to be doing, right? I wanted to give you the analyst rating, so it's at $14, right? Like, that is a good rating. So if you bought now, you held it for a year, 2 years, most likely it'll be around $14, right? Strong buy from that sector. Earnings per share is looking okay. And same thing, the revenue is increasing, right? So the estimates for the revenue is increasing. If we look at the technical analysis, it is a strong sell on everything for the daily, right? Oscillators and moving averages. The next round target will be around $6.77. So everything's down. Lunar's down, TeraWolf's down, SOUNDHOUND's down, almost everything's down. I knew Google's actually doing pretty okay, going up. But, yeah, it's not looking good at all. The one thing that is happening with the market, it is a big sell-off from semiconductor stocks such as Broadcom and big technology, but the U.S. economy added non-farm payroll jobs in May, nearly doubling, but people are scared of forced interest rates, right? Interest rates raising. When that happens, that means inflation is out of control. But like what I said a month or 2 months ago, is that usually when inflation is out of control, people are scrambling, right? Bond yields go up. Everything's going up, right? Things are not looking good. But I feel like it's not that big of a concern. It's something that is just fluff news. In a week, 2 weeks, it's going to be back to normal, right? People are scared of inflation, and then something else will happen. Bam. The main thing I'm concerned about would be Trump, right? Trump doing something in the Middle East, oil going up. That's what I'm more concerned about than inflation. Everybody knows inflation exists. Everybody knows that, right? That's why you buy into gold and silver to hedge against inflation, right? Or you buy into stocks to make sure that they do well. So another thing is, Broadcom slid 5%. Lululemon didn't do well at all. Well, it's Lululemon. What do you expect? They make overpriced clothing. S&P X IPO rule refusal, so they will not modify or waive its rules to fast track Elon Musk's SpaceX benchmark index. So that's not looking good either. Alphabet $80 billion AI raise, so they are executing an $80 billion equity offering. That's not good for Google. That dilutes shareholders. And then the crypto market bleed. So crypto might be another thing to invest in. Because it is going down. I do dollar cost on Ethereum, so I do that. I would say these are like 2 or 3 things that I'm going to be focusing on, especially for SOUNDHOUND. So SOUNDHOUND right now, it's going down until it hits a bottom. My price target, kind of what I said before, high 6, low 6. So if it goes down to the low 6, that might be considered a buy for me. I'm keeping money on the side to kind of hold off on that. And other than that, it's looking okay. Again, cover call options. If you are expecting, this stock's not moving up, I want something to get me income all the time, even if the premiums aren't good, even if they're like $20 or $30 for a week. That is better than nothing, right? That's what I'm trying to say to you guys. That is better than nothing. Cover calls might be the best thing. Even cash secured puts. If you are expecting SOUNDHOUND to go up within the next year, it might be a good opportunity, right? Another thing is, forget about the news. At the end of the day, forget about the news, because it's just there to scare you. It's there to scare out the weak hands. Until it starts getting manipulated, kind of like SoFi, where SoFi would go up and they get traded down, that's when you're kind of thinking to yourself, okay, is this considered a sell? Am I going to sell this, right? Anyways, that's all I got to say. Those are kind of 3 things that you have to keep in mind. I hope all you guys have a blessed day. Today is Friday. Let's have a great weekend. Relax on the weekend. Monday, let's go kill it again.